Hey guys, I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all doing great in this beautiful Sunday. And it's good to see you back on this YouTube channel for new video. So in today's episode, we are going to see the build I was doing for the last couple days, which is still not finished. So I'm building here. I want to get totally 12 3090s on this frame. I'm currently have 8 3090s and 1 3070s. You know, it's not finished because you know yourself, there is very limited availability of the graphics cards, and the prices are crazy. You know, I don't want to buy 3090 at 3,000, 3,500, or 2.8 or 2.5 even thousand. You know, I think a decent price for 3090 is under 2,000, but it's impossible to get at that price currently now. Maybe somewhere a second-hand 3090 would be maybe possible to get at that price, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, this is the rig. Let's show you what I have here. Let's take the camera closer and see what's on this rig, and see what kind of performance we get, what kind of returns we get, and some things what I have done here to get these cards, the 3090s running. Because you know yourself that 3090s are, they use quite a bit of power. Some of them even has 3 8-pin connections. These have 2 8-pin connections. Okay, so let's switch to a different camera. So you can see that rig from the front. Let's turn that beast on. So this is the main power supply I have here, which is connected to the motherboard. So you can see all the lights coming up, everything is connected. It's a real disco party here, you know, the lights are crazy on these graphics cards. So probably the main thing what it has is 4 power supplies. Actually has 3 EVGA G3 1000 watt power supply, and 1 LEDX 1200 watt power supply. So this is the main probably thing what's, this is about the minimum build which is possible to do it, but it's right on the border. So it's only probably suitable for mining maybe ETH, and for other coins, if the cards won't use more than 300 watts per card. Otherwise, it's right on the border, because one card uses 300 watts. And what I have done here, I have put 3 cards on each power supply, 3 cards on each power supply. That's 900 watts on 1000 watt power supply. So it's right on the border. I wouldn't be able to put more. Probably it will kill the power supply if you put 4 cards on one power supply. And even so, you won't have enough cables. So what I have done here also, so I'm using 3 8-pin cables for 2 cards. So you can see one cable goes here for 2 cards, and then each of the cards has also a separate cable. The same here, this card has 2 cables, this card has 2 cables, this has 2, this has 2, this has 2, and this has 2 cables, 2 separate cables. So just because I had enough cables. If I'm gonna put more 3 cards here, so I have 2 spots here, and so 2 spots here, and also the other side I have another spot here, because I didn't put from the side because of the USB cable wasn't long enough to fit in the PCIe slot 1X socket on the motherboard. And I'm using the H111 Pro BTC motherboard, which is quite old series, old motherboards. These have, I think, 13 slots for 13 cards. Risers, I'm using the 009, I think so. These are, yeah, 009S. You can see them there, the 009S. What's else interesting? So cheapest CPU, as normally for mining, an 8 GB RAM. Seems this kind of setup is totally enough. This rig working for 2 weeks. No issues at all. Only one card has a bad silicon lottery, which keeps sometimes the rig crashed. Because I have even removed the overclocks on the card, but still sometimes crash. Maybe it's the riser, maybe it's a faulty riser, also needs to be replaced maybe, but I haven't, looked into that issue yet. So yeah, as you can see, this is the rig I just showed you. 83090s and 13070 here. They all hashing quite stable, apart from one card, which is this one here, which loves to keep crash the mining rig, So it's a little bit of headache, this card. You can see I haven't increased the power limit. I have reduced the memory to 0. I have also none of the core clock overclock. I'm not sure, maybe it is also a riser problem, which also is possible to crash the graphics card for a faulty riser. But otherwise, it's decent, stable, and good thing about HiveOS, it has, if the card is crashing, it automatically reboots most of the time, and it keeps mining again. Otherwise, yeah, all the cards are fine. You can see the overclocks I have. Memory is 1200, and the 3070 I have 1800. Power limit 310. On the 3070 is 150. And the hash rates are decent. You can reach about 125 was the max I got from these cards, but I didn't have too much time to just set up, because you need a lot more configuration for every card, because all the cards won't handle the max overclock, and it takes a lot of time to configure each card separately. Otherwise, yeah, the system I'm using, motherboard, is the ASRock H110 BTC, Celeron CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and also 120 gigabytes SSD. The total performance, I'm getting 960 mega hash, about from 110 to 115 mega hash per card, which is nice hash rate, for one mining rig. 960, almost 1 giga hash. The power consumption, I haven't measured with a wall meter, but HiveOS and NVIDIA cards shows quite good and accurate power usage. So it's 2.6 kilowatts per card. Yeah, and I'm using the Phoenix miner here. So yeah, so running so far so good, all tested. The profitability, I will check for you. So the hash rate 960, power usage is 2600 watts, average electric price 10 cents a kilowatt, and the hardware cost currently about 25,000 euro. So you can see that 23,800 for cards, that I calculated 2,800 euro per card, which price currently is absolutely crazy, and 1,000 watts for 4 power supplies and other components, so roughly 25,000 euros for rig. And currently the profitability is revenue profit, daily profit is $77. It's a nice good bit of profit, and the break-even time is about 11 months. So yeah, that's a good bit of break-even time. It's not too bad. There's very little business opportunities which will give you break-even time 1 year, but it is a lot of risk. It's which could say 11 months today, it could say 2 years tomorrow. The cryptocurrencies is unpredictable. The mining difficulty is increasing if mining is profitable. So this is not the place where you look at. I was quite lucky for this hardware. I bought back in December, and I paid this amount. So I paid 1,400 euro per 3090, and I paid 700 euro per 3070. So my total cost was about roughly 13,000. And that's quite fast payback time. If you bought cards before New Year, you're quite lucky. You probably most likely 900,000% you'll get your money back if you sell your Ethereum on time, or if you even keep selling it every day after you have mined. You probably will make your money back. But if you're buying equipment for 25,000, this is not guaranteed get your money back, because if the difficulty is increasing like it is, I can show you here on the charts, it is crazy increasing. It's tripled in the last year. So, and it keeps increasing, day by day by terahashes every day, because the mining is extremely profitable. The Ethereum mining is extremely profitable, and you will get less and less Ethereum. It seems all good until Ethereum is increasing in the price like it is. It has been increasing nicely. You can see that here, and the US dollar value returns grows, but the Ethereum mined coins drops. So yeah, this is the rig. This kind of performance you can get from 3090s. This is what I'm getting. These are the what kind of cards was these? Oh, these are the Ice Chill 3090s. Yeah. So yeah, this was the review of the 3090s. I hope you did enjoy it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you're building a 3090 mining rig yourself. Maybe you wanted to build and didn't know what kind of components to use. This is what I'm using. I'm running this rig for a couple of weeks already, and the performance is stable. Nothing has burned yet. Thank God. Yeah, hopefully it won't. Yeah, this is the build. I hope you did enjoy the video. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to speak with you down below in the comments. Otherwise, hit that like button on this video. If you haven't subscribed this YouTube channel yet, do that now. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, goodbye. Mine hardcore or don't mine at all.